uh, Libra singles. Here we are. This is the second half of March, and this is the 4-pillar single spread.
Hola amigos,
Ya está.
ya, anda bien.
And,
Claro, mi amor. My love.
like us, good karma, I always say. Why not? It's easy good karma, you know. Sometimes it's best to build up karma a little bit at a time, penny at a time, you know. 10 years, you finally got a few bucks worth of karma in the bank, and you can get away with something.
Okay.
Alright, so Libra singles. What we're doing is, this is for super singles. We're going to clear the deck. We're called to the control tower and until get all the planes off the runway so that the spirit source can bring down and land for us here. We're going to identify them. Your person, not your next mistake, not your next ex-wife, ex-husband, but your next person, soulmate, if you will. Okay, we'll see. I think it's hard for me to say soulmate or not because you're together, you're soulmates, in my opinion. It's like everything's orchestrated.
Okay. So, this is the emotional,
intellectuals, and
sexual,
you know,
and style of life.
lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Their life values, core value. Also, you know, we could almost call this in the pillars the core values too. Let's maybe start speaking of it like that. Makes a difference. So make sure nothing blows away. So the 4 pillars. You're intellectual here. We're going to sit down like we're on a date with this person, and you're getting to know them, and we're trying to identify if this is your person, and we're going to reach a little. We'll try to go into something deeper than exactly what sign they are, or you know, their superficial characteristics. And here emotionally, first of all, you got someone who's very emotional, and they look back nostalgically to their childhood, this person. And I will tell you right now, this person, and probably even on a first date with a little bit of encouragement, I think is how this reading could help. I don't think it's manipulative. You know, you could just say, and be honest, hey, you know, I want to know, are you emotional about your childhood? But so, with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups, you know, a lot of nostalgia about the childhood, and may have been a good childhood, you know, here with the Page of Cups, and they have a reason to feel that way. So, I mean, I think you're dealing generally with a really, you're going to notice this, they're just a kind of happy, kind of grounded, happy, kind of emotionally available, connected person. It's going to feel real good around them, and their energy's going to feel real good. And comes to mind the word like harmless, like emotionally disarming, right? This person emotionally is disarming when they come into around. It's like a little bit like police. You know, I found like to put a woman police with the man, she can often disarm the situation, not escalate the situation, simply by the energy of not being so aggressive. And so they would be like this. So anyone being around them might just feel more relaxed, less defensive, you know, because they themselves are so balanced. And they might, I think, just going to be like a sweet person. You know, and with this reading too, we assume this is your person, okay? So no one's perfect, and our people aren't going to be perfect. So, but we're trying to look at how they are. So I don't know if you think anymore. It's hard to assign to these, but this was a little bit of a challenging reading, which makes it kind of fun. Now with the 2 of Pentacles, and then with the Fool, in terms of the intellect, I'm laughing because it's kind of like this is a little bit of Virgo energy to me now in the position of this one here. And it's a balanced mind, it's a practical mind, and the 2 of Pentacles can be that energy I call it the electrical engine, where it's just like
because
you're doing
this one
good.
is doing the same with the hands also.
I'm doing the same with the hands. So, but I was going to say now, this person, because this is how you're going to know them, they're going to be unusual. They're going to have a very kind of scientific, practical mind.
Okay.
Solid, practical mind. Like they know how to do math in their head. They are practical. They're sensible. They want the facts. You know, they're. But on the other hand, you know, they are really open to um, we're reading on tarot. This is not impossible. They're really open to the whole world of metaphysics, and I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not even just metaphysics, just what's
Spiritual,
possible.
no?
They have a very open mind,
Mm-hmm.
very open, and this is a very unusual combination. I think you're going to notice it because most people with the kind of mind that this person has, you're not going to watch Ancient Aliens and stuff. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And they're not going to probably be astrologers. But this person would be a fantastic astrologer, for instance, or a
Mm-hmm.
fantastic tarot reader. Because they could bring all of the logic and understanding of the cards and use it in a completely original, creative manner. This Fool energy here, in this position. So this kind of you might be dealing with this kind of person, right? And then sexually, you have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Um, in a sex reading, to me, it's like you want fire, you want water.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I don't know, Venus in Scorpio, Mars,
Mm-hmm.
in Sag. But that's what you got here. So this is someone who, again, it sort of reminds me of this. They have this ability to this kind of balance. Maybe because they're just basically had a good life and they're pretty well balanced just their whole life. But they can bring the passion and they can also bring the depth and the emotional. So they're going to be both emotional in their lovemaking and very passionate and physical. So you kind of got a combination of both. This might, I don't know why I always comment on this now, but sometimes I see it. This is 100% a person that if they are really attracted to you, they might have sex on the first date. That's gonna see it. Sometimes I don't see it. Here I see it for sure. Now remember, this is your person, so I'm not calling them a slut, man or woman, not using that term. But they just might be one that is open to things feel right. Because with this whole kind of thing too, I mean, overall, there's probably going to be a feeling of connection when you meet, and certainly in person with this kind of reading, because this is the person that your soul needs in your life. Relationships. We think here's a lot about how our soul grows through relationships. So that's why they're important. Now, when we look at your person's lifestyle with this Ace of Cups and the Empress, it's kind of, again, this kind of balance. It's like, because just the Ace of Cups, a lot of emotional understanding, and then with the Empress, I mean, complete control. And I don't sense this as bad, like rigid or controlling or anything, or domineering or dominant. But someone that is a business owner, someone who is very solid in life, Um, and I think whatever they do, like they really put their heart into it. And I get the feeling they're doing something they did their whole life. Like they're this person you're going to be talking to. They're going to tell you, whatever it is they're doing, okay, whether they're a doctor or whatever. They're like, this is what I always knew I wanted to do this, and that's what they're doing, and that's probably what they've been doing their whole
Very
life,
nice.
and their heart's all into it. So it's something you're going to be cool with because this is your person. But they're not a person that's wishy-washy or something. So they have a life that they live, and a purpose and a meaning. It's strong to them, and they're very vested in it with the Empress there. So you'll learn that about them. Tell me.
Okay,
Tell me.
Alex.
Get back to me. So Libra singles, let us know. Thank you.